Hi, so I am so excited that you are interested in working for VIP Kid, or at least getting more information. And that's what this video is going to do. It's just going to give you information to make a informed decision about whether you want to apply for the company that I work for or not. So I've been working for VIP Kid for a year now. I started working in August of 2017. I actually found out about the company through a Facebook ad, and I thought it sounded like a really great idea. I didn't want to brush it off aside though, because it is a remote company to work for. So I started, instead of just brushing the job aside, and decided to do a little bit more research into the company, and that's what I did. So I researched the company for probably about a week and realized that it was a legitimate company, and went ahead and just, took some courage and went ahead and applied, and I'm so happy I did, because I'm now on my third contract with VIP Kid. It's been a wonderful experience so far, and I am just planning on continuing on with the company for the next foreseeable future. What I really like about the company is that they offer a lot of independence for the teachers. So once you're hired on with VIP Kid, pretty much you are making your own schedule. You're not reporting to a boss. As long as your bookings are up and you're making parents happy, you're doing your job, and they're just going to leave you alone. I love that I can work from home, and I love that I can work remotely. Anywhere that I can take my laptop is where I can work. And I also love that I can teach in my pajamas. That's pretty amazing. So usually I'll have like a nice orange shirt on, and then like some pajama pants to keep me comfortable, and that's just such a blessing. And then I also really like, honestly, just working with the kids and giving them confidence and self-esteem to be able to practice and speak English. So it's just a win-win, and I'm so glad that you're interested in learning more about this company. So VIP Kid started in 2013, and they have a female CEO named Cindy Me. And right now, VIP Kid is backed by a lot of big name investors. And as of 2018, VIP Kid has been voted the #1 remote company to work for. So that's not just online educational companies that provide those services, it is all remote companies to work for. So I think that's pretty remarkable. It is growing very fast, very quickly, and I'm just really proud of this company. So basically, what VIP Kid offers is an online interactive experience for children in China to be able to practice their English speaking skills. So part of the program includes a one-on-one lesson with a teacher, which is where we come in, a real English speaking teacher. It also comes with homework and assignments outside of class, as well as videos to help the kids get some English modeled to them. So we're teaching them reading, math, speaking, vocabulary, everything like that. And it's just a really laid out curriculum. So just this year, in June of 2018, VIP Kid has gotten $500 million in investments, which is crazy huge, because that's the largest investments an online educational program have gotten so far. So it's really exciting. A lot of people are believing in the growth of this company and the success of this company. So because of those big investments, what's going to happen is that they are planning over the next 3 years to expand to 100 different economies. So with a big company expansion, that means there's going to be a lot more students signing on and a lot more teachers needed. So it's a very exciting time. And because of this change in wanting more teachers, they've actually changed the entire hiring process since I started working for them. They have cut down on a lot of just, to be honest, like just of the application and getting in. They've just cut down on a lot. So it's just really exciting, which shows me that they are really just wanting teachers. So what you would be doing as a VIP kid teacher is you would be teaching, a one-on-one lesson to a Chinese speaking or an English speaking Chinese student. These lessons are 25 to 28 minutes, and it's via an interactive web video program. So it's a program that VIP Kid has. It's similar to Skype, where you can or FaceTime, where you can just see them one-on-one. But I do have a little model that shows what the video program would look like. So basically, you're going to have, and I know it's backwards, but you're going to have your content slide here, which is going to maybe have some pictures with vocabulary on there. It might have some sentences that the kids need to read, just kind of whatever content they're learning for that lesson. And then you have your students' video here, the teacher's video here, and then a little chat box right here where you can type into the chat box, and the students can type in there as well. With your mouse, you can also draw on the content slide. So if you want the student to circle maybe a cat, they can go ahead and circle to show their understanding. You can underline what you're trying to emphasize. So it's really a good laid out program. You do make your own schedule. So what you're going to do once you're hired with VIP Kid is that you go ahead and post and create your schedule about a month in advance based on what's available to you, whatever works for you. The hot times for bookings are 6 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mondays through Fridays, and then 9 p.m. Friday evenings all through the night through Saturday mornings, and then again Saturday evenings 9 p.m. to Sunday mornings 10 a.m. And the reason for that is because we are teaching with a 12-hour time difference. So you have to think that the kids are getting out of school. This is a supplemental tutoring service that the parents are paying for. So the best times that work for them are in the evenings, usually after dinner or maybe around dinner time. So that's going to be like 6:37 our time, or Saturdays during the day, which would be in the evenings for us. And once I've gotten used to my schedule to getting up that early, I just have not, it's just what I've gotten used to. I've just made sure that I get to bed early, and I'm just used to it. It's just a routine, just like you would for any job that kind of has some interesting hours. So I have not found that to be an issue at all for me, is to be getting up that early. So once you post your schedule, your students can go ahead and see that you're available, and they'll book you. So when you're a contract teacher with VIP Kid, that does not mean that you are guaranteed any hours. However, I do want to state that there are so many students that are with this company. The company's really growing, and I really doubt that you'll have a lot of issues getting bookings. I haven't really had a lot of issues and have been able to fill up my schedule pretty well, and I've been looking at a lot of different teachers on Facebook, and it's been about the same for them as well. So the lessons that you're teaching are pre-planned by VIP Kid. And so basically, when you're teaching your lesson, you are going through pretty much like a PowerPoint slide that's usually between 20 to 30 slides for one lesson. So it averages about a minute a slide. I know that there's some timing that's off, but there are some slides that are just short slides where you just say hello. So so you're going to get about 1 minute per slide to teach the content that's on that slide. And VIP Kid, really what they want from their teachers are just people that have a warm personality. They're happy, they're energetic, they love kids, and they're very encouraging. They want teachers that make the kids feel comfortable practicing their English and learning English. They want the kids to keep coming back because the program's fun. I have a lot of fun teaching in the mornings. I get very energetic and silly, and I make my kids laugh all the time. So that's a great thing about this company, is they don't want you to be super serious, because they get a lot of that in the standard Chinese classroom. They want you to be silly, they want you to have fun, and I just love that about my job. So as I stated before, VIP Kid teachers are contract teachers, which means that once you're offered a contract at the end of your hiring process, you are given that contract for 6 months. In your contract states terms of agreement such as how many cancellations you can have in your contract period, which is 6 in a 6-month contract, how many technology related issues you can have, and just different things like that that lay out all the specifics of what it's like to be a VIP Kid teacher. And as I stated, being a contractor with any company doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get any hours, but this company's really growing, and I've just not seen that be the case where people are just not getting bookings. So what is it like to work for a remote company that's based in China? Well, I thought that maybe I would feel very disconnected from community just because I'm working from home, and the people that I'm working for are based in China. However, I have found that they have been very, very supportive. And, if I've had any issues at all with, whether it's student behavior, technology issues, issues with payment, which there haven't been as many issues with just in general, but if I were to have issues, I would go ahead and contact VIP Kid headquarters, and usually they respond within 24 hours and at the latest within 48 hours, and they resolve the issue very quickly. So they just have a whole team that's devoted to just supporting teachers, which is great. There's also a lot of online Facebook communities. There is a Central Kentucky Facebook community that I'm personally a part of, and I absolutely love it. That's my favorite group to be a part of because we do a lot of field trips. We've done paintings of our mascot. We have done museum tours. We have eaten at an authentic Chinese restaurant to learn more about Chinese culture. So it's really just an inclusive Facebook group that we just meet up to talk about our experiences. And if I ever have any issues and don't want to talk to VIP Kid about it, but want an immediate answer from another teacher, I can just make a comment on our Facebook group or there's a whole bunch of Facebook groups. And a lot of people will respond and be very helpful. I mean, we're kind of all in it together that, hey, we're going to be here to support each other. So I've found that supportive Facebook group and online community to be so helpful. And so yeah, it's just been a really, really good company to work for. And I just really love having the independence and the freedom to make my own schedule. I love that I don't have a boss micromanaging me. I love that I'm interacting with kids every day to start my morning. I love that the company allows me and wants me to be happy and silly. And I really love the fact that I can work remotely. I remember just during this summer of 2018, so just this past summer, unfortunately, my great uncle passed away suddenly, and I didn't know what to do. I wanted to still work for VIP Kid because I had already booked my classes, and I didn't want to cancel those classes because that goes against my contract. So I just piled in my laptop and a few little props and, just taught in the hotel room for an hour, and it worked out perfectly fine. Right now I'm back in between Louisville and Lexington, twice during the week because I'm in school full time. And I have 2 setups. I teach in Louisville and in Lexington. So it's just kind of wherever you're at. I know some